So a lot of people have been asking me about my spray setup. So I thought I'd make a little video of everything I have. I don't have much, and I don't consider myself to be an extremely advanced painter, but I know I'm good at it. So I'm going to start with my compressor. This is a California Air Tools compressor. It's the best on the market. If you guys haven't heard of California Air Tools, you need to get on board. It's just so nice not to have the noise. That's as loud as it gets. It's 60 dB, and it's oilless. I mean, it's just a fantastic compressor, and the company was so generous they even mailed me a second one. So I have a spare. Okay, so then I have my 50-foot hose that reaches outside when I want to do primer and sealer, and it's a 3/8 width. I don't like the 1/4 inch. I don't want to starve the gun from air, so I go as big as I can get. And moving on, we have my guns. For sealer and primer, I was using the Harbor Freight Purple Specials, but I don't like the 1.4 tip. The 1.4 tip is just too small for sealer and primer in the summertime. The gun clogs too often. It even doesn't flow as well in a 2.0 tip, which is what I'm using on these. So these are knockoffs of the Harbor Freight gun, or they probably even come out of the same factory in Asia, who knows. But they come with 3 tips, and I put this 2.0 tip on both of them. This is my primer one, and this is my sealer one. Sealer, in case I have to do like transparent finishes, I don't want anything but clear type sealer going through this gun. And for clear type sealer, I rely on the Semtech. Fantastic sealer, comes with a hardener. Very, very, very toxic. Will freaking kill you if you don't have a mask on. And this is for primer and clear, I go with the cheapest I can find. As long as it's solid and I don't have to worry about waiting for it to harden. This is what I've been going with for my primer lately. It's good stuff. This is actually beige color too, instead of the typical gray. And lately for my clear, I've been using this one. It's decent. I've used so many different clears in the last few years, and I'm just looking for cheap, because clear is going to be durable. 2K clear is going to be durable when you're shooting on a guitar. It's not out in the sun. It's not out in the snow. It's, you know, even though it's an automotive product, as long as it shines, it gets really hard the next day to wet sand, and it sprays nice, of course. That's the most important thing. Then that's what you want. And I've been getting this for only $64 a kit with the hardener, which is pretty darn good. Going to my guns, Iwata all the way. These are mini guns, and a friend of mine turned me on to these that's in the paint industry. I own 3 of them actually. One's a spare, but this is my base gun. I put a B on there so I don't confuse them. This is my clear gun. They run off of 1.9 CFM, which is like nothing. So that compressor is more than enough. I can use these with a pancake compressor if I wanted to, and that compressor is more than what I need for these. And a lot of people don't believe in putting a gauge at the gun, but I do, because I like to make sure I'm getting the correct air. And I keep these at 18 for base and clear. Of course, I use the PPS system for my clear and my base, and believe it or not, the Spectrum Harbor Freight garbage is decent for my primer and sealer. I have the clear sleeves behind me in my wood stack there in the blue bin. And yeah, man, so this is my paint rig, and this is what I use to achieve what I do.